When you think of Genghis Khan, you envision a fierce warrior and a conqueror. But how many of you know about the silent architects behind his throne? His daughters. Genghis Khan, recognized as the founder of the Mongol Empire, established the largest contiguous empire the world has ever seen. His name is synonymous with the horseback warriors who swept across continents, reshaping the medieval world. Yet beyond the tales of his formidable sons, there lies a lesser-told narrative about his daughters. These women were more than mere figures in the vast expanses of their father's dominion. They were pivotal players in the political and social fabric of the empire. While history often glorifies the conquests of male rulers, the daughters of Genghis Khan orchestrated alliances, managed realms, and preserved the cultural identity of the Mongol people. Their influence, though not always recorded in popular histories, was crucial in maintaining and expanding the empire's power. So let's delve into the lives of these powerful women who helped shape the course of history from behind the scenes. Imagine being married off to forge alliances across vast and diverse territories. This was the reality for the daughters of Genghis Khan, who played crucial roles as diplomatic pawns in the grand chessboard of his empire. Genghis Khan, a leader known not only for his military prowess, but also for his strategic acumen, orchestrated marriages for his daughters that would extend his influence and secure the Mongol Empire's borders. These alliances were not mere formalities, but pivotal moves that integrated various tribes and kingdoms into the empire's fold, ensuring loyalty and peace among the newly conquered peoples. One of the most significant of these alliances was the marriage of one of his daughters to the Uyghur Khan. The Uyghurs were influential in the region, and their alliance through marriage meant more than just political union. It was a strategic integration of resources, intelligence, and trade routes. This particular marriage brought the Mongols control over the critical Silk Road, the ancient network of trade routes that were central to cultural interaction through regions of the Asian continent. By marrying his daughters to leaders of important regions, Genghis Khan effectively placed his own kin at the heart of these territories. These women, often overlooked in the annals of history, were instrumental in maintaining the stability and expansion of the Mongol Empire. They acted as his representatives and enforcers of the Mongol way of life, overseeing regions and ensuring their allegiance to the empire. Through these marriages, Genghis Khan's daughters not only secured the empire's expansion, but also its economic prosperity. Not merely pawns, some of these princesses governed the very lands they were married into. Genghis Khan, often celebrated for his military prowess and expansive empire, also left a unique legacy through his daughters. These women were not just royal brides, but became formidable rulers in their own right, overseeing vast territories and wielding significant power. In the steppes of Central Asia, where the Mongol Empire stretched its bounds, Genghis Khan's daughters took on roles that were both demanding and unprecedented. They managed the day-to-day affairs of their realms, commanded armies, and engaged in diplomatic negotiations. Their governance was a blend of iron-fisted rule and astute leadership, crucial for maintaining the cohesion of the empire's diverse regions. Historical records, though sparse, illuminate the prowess with which these princesses ruled. They were entrusted with the same responsibilities as their male counterparts, a testament to their father's faith in their abilities. These women were more than just interim leaders. They were integral to the administration and expansion of the Mongol Empire. They oversaw the implementation of laws, the collection of taxes, and even the defense of their territories against rebellions and external threats. Their rule was marked not just by authority, but by a legacy of stability and integration that seldom finds mention in the annals of history. Through their governance, Genghis Khan's daughters helped forge a more unified and robust empire, proving that their contributions were vital to the Mongols' enduring dominance. Beyond the battlefield and the political alliances, these princesses were custodians of Mongol culture and tradition. As daughters of Genghis Khan, they were not only influential figures in the political landscape, but also pivotal in the cultural integration of a rapidly expanding empire. These princesses were entrusted with the monumental task of disseminating the Mongol way of life across vast new territories. They championed the Yasa, Genghis Khan's code of law, which was revolutionary in its insistence on religious tolerance and its emphasis on laws that transcended tribal affiliations, thus fostering a sense of unified identity among diverse peoples. Moreover, they promoted traditional Mongol customs and practices, ensuring that the core values of their culture, such as hospitality, courage, and resilience, were maintained and respected across the empire. Through their efforts, the Mongol ideals were not just preserved but celebrated, helping to bind the empire together. In essence, they wove the fabric of an empire that was as culturally rich as it was vast. Why then has history largely forgotten these influential women? The daughters of Genghis Khan, despite their crucial roles in the expansion and governance of the Mongol Empire, remain shadows in the vast corridors of historical narratives. Today, let's delve into why these formidable women have not been celebrated as prominently as their male counterparts. Historically, the recording and retelling of events have often been skewed by prevailing cultural and societal norms. In many cultures, particularly in the eras dominated by patriarchal values, the contributions of women were frequently undervalued or overlooked. The chroniclers of history, predominantly men, focused more on military conquests and battlefield bravado, areas traditionally reserved for men, while diplomatic and administrative achievements, areas where many of Genghis Khan's daughters excelled, were sidelined. Consider, for instance, the way royal daughters were often used as diplomatic pawns, married off to forge alliances. While on the surface this might seem a passive role, these women often wielded significant influence, managing communications between different realms and cultures, maintaining the stability of vast territories. Yet, the subtlety of their influence rarely finds a robust mention in the grandiose tales of conquest and empire. Moreover, the focus on military might and the glorification of battlefield heroes in historical narratives often eclipse the equally critical diplomatic and administrative strategies. These strategies, often orchestrated by women, ensured the day-to-day governance and longevity of the empire. The daughters of Genghis Khan, adept at these arts, played pivotal roles but were not the wielders of swords and riders of war horses that history so often glamorizes. Encouraging a critical examination of the sources of our historical information reveals these biases. The annals of history are not just constructed from facts, but are also interpretations shaped by the times in which they were written. Recognizing this helps us see the gaps and the stories that are often untold. As we uncover the layers of history, it becomes clear that the daughters of Genghis Khan were not just silent supporters, but pivotal players in building and sustaining the Mongol Empire.